What's going on? What's the word? What's the word? Early in the morning with it, way earlier than I ever am on live stream, but I decided to pop on real quick. You might not even get a lot of people on, but I just want to get something said real quickly, right? I ain't gonna be on here too long. I gotta give my son some food and some breakfast to eat and whatnot, you know. But I really gotta talk about Byron Scott. Byron Scott is unbelievable. He has figured out a way to stay heavy within the YouTube algorithm on his YouTube channel because he got a podcast that he does. And he's figured out a way to do numbers, right? And what he's done is he gloats about Kobe while trashing other players in the process, right? He'll say, Kobe was the greatest thing in the galaxy, and then say all the rest of y'all was just a blip on the radar. He'll say y'all didn't walk better than Kobe, y'all didn't talk better than Kobe, you didn't chew gum better than Kobe, you didn't eat better than Kobe, you didn't drive a car better than Kobe, you didn't wash your ass better than Kobe did. It's like he will do that. And like again, you can love Kobe and appreciate him, but he does that while saying all these other dudes y'all wouldn't shit compared to Kobe. He do that a lot. And Byron gotta stop. So what happened was what happened was Byron say um T Mac and Vince didn't work as hard as Kobe. They didn't work as hard as Kobe. The difference is they didn't work as hard as Kobe. They wasn't as hard working as Kobe was. And I sat there and I said, Byron, how do you know that, Byron? Byron ain't never coached Vince nor T Mac. So how does he know their work ethic and know what they was really doing in the gym? He has no clue. All he can do is like wonder or like think. But he don't know that. How you know they wasn't in the gym 24/7? Like, you know what I'm saying? He don't know that. But he figured out the YouTube algorithm. As long as you say positive things about Kobe and trash everybody else, your YouTube video is gonna do good. As long as you say positive things about Michael Jordan, and Kobe, you good. You could trash everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And your videos is gonna do high numbers. And I don't respect that at all. Cause again, he wasn't nowhere near. He wasn't in the gym with Cole. I mean, with T Mac nor Vince at all. So how can you say that, bro? Let me tell y'all this: in basketball and other sports, you can work as hard as you want to. You can work harder than the next man. You can work harder than the hardest working. Sometimes you just ain't got it like this other dude got it. In the discussion, sometimes you just ain't got it like this other dude got it. You can work day and night tirelessly, work hard all day and night, and you just probably just don't got certain things that this other dude got, right? And while Vince and T Mac were great players who I believe worked hard, they just didn't have that other gear, that extra gear that Kobe had. They didn't have that extra gear. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have that extra gear that Kobe had. And they probably worked hard endlessly. Kobe was just on a different level. But to say they didn't work as hard as him, that's insulting. That's insulting. And Tracy McGrady took exception to that. He like, what? He commented on, I think, Instagram and was like, if anybody that believes this is stupid, right? And Byron getting on there like he finna do something, talking crazy. Byron, your old ass ain't finna do shit. You know what I'm saying? You get to talking all crazy and talk, who you talking to? Put a name on it. That's all I'm saying. I always had love for Kobe. I mean, I always had love for Tracy, for T Mac, and for Vince. I always had love for them. So I don't know what they talking about. No, no, no. You said they didn't work as hard as Kobe. And you don't know that to be true. They just weren't better players than him. So if we going by that logic, Byron, we can say you didn't work as hard as Tracy McGrady nor Vince because Byron wasn't better than neither one of them. So if we say Byron Scott, you didn't work as hard as Vince Carter nor Tracy McGrady. Are we being unfair? You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't better than Vince nor Trace or nor T-Mac. So are we hating if we say that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that accurate if we say that? I'm sure Byron worked his ass off. He just didn't have that gear that T-Mac and Vince had. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have that. He didn't have that gear. No, 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 no. But to simply say, you can't say that T-Mac and Vince didn't work as hard as Kobe. He don't know that. He wasn't their coach. He wasn't around them to know they habits. He wasn't with them 24/7 to know if they was up, what time they went to the gym and shit. He don't know that. Kobe just had a different gear that they didn't have, right? And it happens with certain players. You can't tell me that Russell Westbrook doesn't work as hard as LeBron James and Steph Curry. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me Russell Westbrook does not work hard as LeBron James and Stephen Curry. You can't tell me that, bro. He ain't better than neither one of them. Russ ain't better than LeBron nor Steph. And he works as hard as they do. Some dudes just got that shit that you don't got. And that's the end of discussion. It don't mean they don't work as hard as you. They just got something else in them that you probably don't have. You know what I'm saying? So all that they didn't work as hard. No, 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 no. Kobe just was better than them, bro. And it happens in sports. You know, but to say, oh, they didn't work hard as Kobe, like he don't know that. Again, he coached against them, but he wasn't around them to know their workout habits. He wasn't on a coaching staff that they was on to know how much they worked out, how much they was in the gym. He don't know none of that. Coaching against somebody don't mean you know they workout habits and how much they stay in the gym and how much they. You don't know that. He don't know that at all. So again, would it be unfair to say, Byron, you didn't work as hard as Tracy McGrady and Vince? Because Byron wasn't nowhere near better than them, bro. You couldn't get Byron was solid. He won them championships, but he was in the right place at the right time. Let's talk about it, right? If you told Byron, if you gave Byron Scott his own team and said, Byron, lead us to the playoffs while being an MVP candidate, Byron couldn't do that. He couldn't do that. And if you put Vince and T-Mac on them Showtime Laker teams, they win it in the same way that Byron Scott won too. Let's be honest. And they're probably putting up better numbers than Byron did. You know what I'm saying? But Byron figured out a way to make his YouTube pop. Just say you hate everybody else and you love Kobe and Mike. That's it. Say the rest of y'all players didn't chew your food better than Kobe. Y'all didn't put on deodorant as better than Kobe. Better than Kobe. You didn't brush your teeth as better than Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You didn't do jumping jacks better than Kobe. You didn't eat your Apple Jacks better than Kobe. And that'll make your YouTube bloom. It'll make your YouTube boom like crazy. He know that's what to do. You know what I'm saying? So like Byron better get up out of here with that. To me, that's lame. And Byron know what he doing. But again, when you say a dude didn't work as hard as Kobe and Vince, and you wasn't nowhere around them in the gym, that's a slight to them. You can say they was better. You could tell Vince, you can say they was better than Kobe was better than them. But to say Vince and T-Mac didn't work as hard as Kobe, you don't know that. You don't know that, bro. Like like what? It's lame as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like Byron, you never coached them to know what their workout habits were. And like I said before, you can't tell me that Russell Westbrook don't work as hard as LeBron James and Stephen Curry. But he not LeBron James, he not Stephen Curry, he not Kevin Durant. And he work as hard as they do. They just got something else in their arsenal, something else in their gear that he don't have. You know what I'm saying? And like I remember, bro, and this is probably like to a much lesser degree. I remember my homie Kiefer, when he was in college, he played with this dude that was a spot up shooter, right? He can really shoot the ball. And Kiefer would say, that's the hardest working dude I ever seen in my life on the team. Like on a basketball team with him from college to high school. That was the hardest working dude he ever seen in his life. This dude that was a spot up shooter. but he was nowhere near as good as Kiefer. He probably worked harder than Kiefer. He was nowhere near as good as Kiefer. Kiefer could beat him off of a night out. If Kiefer spent the night out drinking and partying, Kiefer could wake up the next morning and beat dude every 10 times out of 10. Because he just didn't have that shit Kiefer had. He worked hard, probably worked as hard as Kiefer, probably harder than Kiefer. Kiefer probably say he worked harder than him. But he wasn't going to never beat Kiefer. You know what I'm saying? He was never going to beat Kiefer. Ever. How does someone like Dreamers Pro get this many views? Well, because he's anti-LeBron. And he's pro Kobe and pro Michael Jordan. That's all you got to do. That's a recipe for a winning YouTube channel. Trash LeBron James, hate LeBron James with your entire being, and love on Kobe Bryant and love on Michael Jordan. Say, all you got to do is say, especially since Kobe's untimely demise, all you got to do is say Kobe Bryant chewed gum better than everybody. He washed his ass better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? You say Kobe drove a car better than everybody. Say Kobe's wife looked better than everybody else's wife. Say Kobe, you know, he ordered his food better than everybody else ordered his food. And your YouTube is going to boom, right? That's all you got. And he figured that out very well. You know what I'm saying? So he figured that out very, very well. So that's how Dreamers Pro does numbers. And he trashed LeBron James because YouTube, again, people hate LeBron. Especially YouTube is so YouTube is a conservative playground. And conservatives hate LeBron James, especially white conservatives. They hate LeBron James' entire being. So if you trash LeBron all day long, and you also love on Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, cha-ching. Money, it's the easiest jackpot. Yes, cash cow like crazy. They're scalp attack. I can't stand him. And I seen that video where y'all said German Pro was talking about me. He was like, you know, that dude from Chicago, Master Splinter from Chicago. He always talking about, I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Dude, nobody give a fuck that you from Chicago. That's what he said, right? He was cussing. He was so mad he was cussing in the last video. He really was mad because I talked about his ass and I said he looked like Cleveland Brown. If Cleveland Brown and Carlton Banks had a baby, it would look like Dreamers Pro. And he got mad at that. You know what I'm saying? So he said, don't nobody care if you from Chicago. So I in turn say, don't nobody care if he from Timbuktu. Don't nobody care if he from Somalia. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care that this ass is in Mogadishu making his content. Nobody care about that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what Dreamers Pro was so mad. He mad because when he got on my video, because he accidentally commented on my live stream. It was an accident. He tried to do it from his burner account. And when I saw his real account was in here, I was cooking his ass. You know what I'm saying? Cooking his ass, for real. Who is Leonard Roy? I don't even know who that is. He got a lot of views or something. What he say? What did he say, Chris? Bro, I promise you, I'm ready for all of that. So, like, yeah, who is Leonard Roy? I don't even know what it is. But yeah, Charles got mad because he seen me in the comment section. I mean, he accidentally popped up in the comment section, and I started cooking him immediately. I told him his ass looked like Cleveland Brown, and Charleston and Carlton Banks had a goddamn baby. Trust the best, you got a good show today for you guys, man. Dead damn LeBron James. Dead damn LeBron James. Because his ass don't watch basketball, bro. He don't watch basketball at all. He only peruses the YouTube streets for LeBron James, for anti-LeBron James content. That's it. He only makes videos. He only peruses the YouTube streets for pro Kobe content and anti-LeBron James content. That's what he does. He don't watch no basketball for real. And he didn't grow up watching basketball. He older than me. And I know the history of the game better than him. His ass older than me, and I know the history of the game better than him. He trashing everybody, talking about Michael Jordan this, and can't even tell you the other shooting guards Michael Jordan was playing against. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? That's all he do. You know what I mean? And Dreamers Pro been doing that for years. But he just got mad because he accidentally popped in the comments on my videos. He accidentally popped in on his real channel. He's one of the founders of house music, and he's a veteran. He was mad when you made a video about black people being overly patriotic. Oh, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. And he one of the founders of house music, and I'm from Chicago, and I don't know that. I need to slap myself. I'm from Chicago, and I don't know that. I need to slap myself. But it's cool though. Like I said, I know people's gonna get mad about that. I'm not saying I'm not down to anybody that served in the military. Like I said, my 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 cousins, my family even been serving in the military. So I don't get mad at I don't trash or belittle anybody that served in the military at all. I just said in the military, there's a lot of racist stuff that goes on. And either you're gonna be pro-black in the military or you're gonna be a butter biscuit eating Sambo in there. You know what I'm saying? But OJ did it say, where was the lie? OJ did it. Byron don't know what Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter's work ethic was. He was never their coach. He don't know if they worked harder than Kobe. If he don't know if they worked hard as Kobe or not, he don't know that, right? He was never there in the gym with them at all, at all, bro. He was never in the gym with them at all to know what they work ethic was. Some guys just don't get what the next guy has. They don't have what the next guy got. You can work hard day and night, and you just don't get what this other player got. And Vince and T Mac didn't have what Kobe got as players. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't have what Kobe had, but you don't know that they didn't work hard. They just didn't have that extra gear that Kobe had. But to say they didn't work hard is crazy, bro. And you know that's crazy. You know that's crazy, fam. Truthfully. Because like I said before, you can't tell me Gary Payton didn't work as hard as Steph Curry. But he not as good as Steph is. Right? You can't tell me Gary Payton didn't work as hard as um I'm trying to think of somebody else. He didn't work as hard as maybe a LeBron James. He's not as good as LeBron. You right? You know what I'm saying? And Byron Scott, he's exactly doing that. Elliot Lyons. Byron Scott has figured out YouTube's algorithm. All you got to do is have a love affair with Kobe Bryant and say Kobe did everything better. Kobe slept. He slept in the bed better than the next player. Kobe's jogging. His jogging posture was better than yours. Kobe's his sitting posture was better than the next player. That's why. That's all you got to do. That's how your YouTube get moving, right? Did you hear a story about Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter at the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning? Man, get up out of here. Stories can be manufactured too. Why do you hear like you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta people you don't gotta hear certain stories for people to work hard. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hear a certain story. No, it don't sound like he don't it don't sound like he work that don't sound like he worked harder. No, it don't, bro. OJ did it. Cause let me tell you this. You know how crazy that sounds? You can't tell me Russell Westbrook don't work hard as LeBron James and Steph Curry. Why he not better than them then? Why? Why? He work as hard as they do. Why he work as hard as Steph and LeBron? Why the fuck he don't got what they got then? OJ, since you saying that, you know what I'm saying? Why he's nowhere near as good as Steph and LeBron James, and he work harder. He work as hard as both of them, and he ain't got he not in the same stratosphere as them as players. Why is that? You tell me that so I can make sense of that. Because if it just came down to work ethic, you know what I'm saying? You know, and if that's the case, Byron Scott didn't work as hard as Tracy McGrady nor Vince Carter. because Byron Scott was nowhere near on their level at all. OJ, and you never was in the gym with Tracy McGrady nor Vince Carter to know they didn't work as hard as Kobe. So there we go. There we go. All right, then. Because all them dudes that love Kobe Bryant, they all love Russell Westbrook and say, Russell, he like Kobe with his work ethic. And Russ ain't nowhere near as better than Steph or LeBron. He could be in the gym all day and night. He's not going to be better than them. Right? Like I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all. My bad, oh yeah, but like I told y'all, some dudes just better than other dudes. They can be in the gym day and night, bro. And some guys just better than other guys, bro. That's it. Some guys just better than other guys. I told you my homie Kiefer Sykes played in college, and he told me that the spot-up shooter on his team was the hardest working player he ever seen in his life. And my homie Kiefer could beat him 20 times out of 20. Kiefer could have went out and partied and had a few drinks and all of that. The next morning, Kiefer smoking his boots. And he probably worked harder than Kiefer. He just don't got that shit. He don't got that stuff Kiefer got in his game. You know what I'm saying? He don't got that. So yeah, to say that they didn't work hard as them, Byron don't know that. It's just Kobe had just a different type of skill level. He just had a different, he just was a different type of, he was a better player than them, bro. Bro, they was equally talented, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you said that Kobe was, they was more talented than him. No. Kobe, again, Kobe's lateral quickness and lateral movement was better than both of theirs. Both of theirs. Both of theirs. Vince was just more athletic than Kobe. He was just more athletic than Kobe. No, he didn't physically gifted. I mean, listen. Vince was just what did Kobe what did Vince do that was better than Kobe? He just was more athletic. What was that? Come on, man. T-Mac had a great offensive arsenal. Kobe admitted this. Because he said it, I'm supposed to believe that shit. Kobe give a lot of players praise who he beat. He praised a lot of guys who boots he cooked consistently. Right? He give a lot of players praise who boots he was cooking consistently. Y'all love saying that. Y'all love, Kobe said it. He said a lot of, it's easy to praise dudes who you smoke all the time. Mac was no T-Mac again. He was never as good. He was never better than Kobe Bryant. Never. And Mac could score. He could score. He could score a lot. He could score nice. He was never as good. He just was never better than him. That's the same logic again. Russell Westbrook work as hard as LeBron James and Steph Curry. Why he not better than them, y'all? Why is he not better than them? I ain't no bias against nothing. Byron Scott mad because T-Mac basically said it was stupid for him to say that, right? Because Byron Scott was never their coach to know their work ethic. But Byron has figured out a way to get popping on YouTube. All you got to do is say Kobe Bryant ate a sandwich better than the next guy. Kobe Bryant was brushing his teeth better than the next player. Kobe Bryant he shopped at Walmart better than the next guy. Kobe Bryant smoked a cigar better than the next player, and your YouTube gonna get popping. Byron figured out a way to do that. He figured out that's what you got to do to get your YouTube popping and cracking. Bro, what is a vertical workout? Bro, Jamario Moon jumped higher than goddamn Paul Pierce. Just because you got a better vertical don't mean you're gonna be better than somebody. Stop with that, bro. That's because a player, bro, Stromile Swift jump high. What does a vertical got to do with a player? I ain't no hater. I'm telling the truth. And if Byron Scott's saying that, then he got to say Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter worked harder than him. Because Byron Scott was nowhere near better than Mac or Vince Carter. You can never give Byron his own team and say, Byron, lead us to the playoffs and be an MVP candidate. Byron wasn't going to be able to do that. Byron won them championships because he was in the right place at the right time. He was solid. but he was in the right place. No, bro, Stromile Swift could, bro, stop doing that cheeseburger, Cali. You from California, so I know where you going with this. I don't even. Stromile Swift could have been in the gym day and night. He was never gonna be better than Kobe because he just was never as skilled as Kobe, bro. He was just never that good. So talking about he wasn't in the gym, he didn't have his work ethic. He could have worked hard all day long. He was never gonna be on that level. OJ, Kobe didn't. You don't know Kobe worked harder. Y'all don't know that at all. Cause y'all can't riddle me why Russell Westbrook is not good as LeBron James and Stephen Curry. Why he not better than them? Y'all still can't answer that. If it all comes down to just hard work, if it all comes down to hard work and who work harder, why is Russell Westbrook not in the same stratosphere as LeBron James? Why he not in the same stratosphere as LeBron James? Why Russell Westbrook not in the same stratosphere as Steph Curry? You see how we getting at? Y'all just again, y'all love that talk. Kobe Bryant ate a grilled cheese better than everybody else. Byron do that all day. Kobe Bryant was everything. Y'all wasn't shit. Y'all was a blip on Kobe Bryant's radar. You know what I'm saying? You was a blip on Kobe radar. Bro, some dudes can work all day. They just ain't got it, bro. You can work and work. You ain't got it. Some dudes can work on their left hand all day and still not be able to finish what they left. Like Derrick Rose at the rim. Some dudes can work on that all day and night and just not be as good as that. That they just cannot perfect that the way the other dude can. And you know that's true. You know that's true. You know that's true. Some dudes can work on a jump shot all day and night. And they will never be the shooter that Ray Allen is. Some dudes can work on a jump shot all day and night and never be the same shooter that Steph Curry is. And y'all know that. It's dudes that work, they shoot 1,000 jumpers, 2,000 jumpers, and will never be the shooter Ray Allen is. So all of that, it sound good. It sound good. But it don't come out to what it's supposed to come out to. Yeah, Kobe had better lateral movement, better lateral quickness than him defensively as well. You know what I'm saying? Byron Scott, he wanna stay. He know how to get his YouTube popping. Trash everybody else in favor of Kobe. Say y'all didn't drink water better than Kobe. And guess what? Shaq was overweight playing with the Lakers, and he still was Finals MVP in all three of them finals that they won during that three-peat. He was overweight and still was an absolute dog and was still dominant. And he still was a better player than Kobe during that three-peat. He was. Kobe passed him after that three-peat. Kobe passed him up. But during that three-peat, he was a better player than Kobe during that three-peat. I'm not saying nobody wrong about Kobe. Stop, cheeseburger. I'm saying, how do he know that he don't know Tracy Mcgrady and Vince Carter didn't work hard as him? As you don't know they didn't work, you don't know if they worked hard. You don't know if they worked hard as Kobe or not. He don't know that. And that's why Tracy McGrady took exception to that. And Byron, old hating ass, he sit up there with hating ass Olden Polynius, who was never on shit. Olden was never on nothing. I'm so glad my Chicago Bulls traded him on draft night, traded him with Scottie Pippen. Because I don't know if we would have won with Olden Polynius instead of Scottie Pippen on the team. So glad we got his old ass up. He hating ass dude up out of there too. Old dude sitting there hating all day and just all they say everybody in today's NBA trash except everybody garbage except Kobe and Mike. That's their whole logic on there. That's their whole banter. Their whole banter is everybody else trash but Kobe and Mike. That's all they do on that channel. All they do. Byron get up there talking about you didn't drink tea is better than Kobe. I seen Kobe drink tea with his pinky out. Just let you know he on a different level. He on a different mind. He in a different stratosphere with his mind when he do his pinky out when he drink his tea. God damn, brother. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? When Kobe know how to order his food real well. He's a cerebral assassin. He orders his food quick. He can look at the menu one time and he can tell you everything on the menu. He can say the word in Spanish and in English. That lets you know he was on a different level. Like, what the fuck? Like, what? That's what they be doing. Like, what is we talking about, bro? That just be killing me, bro. Kobe, he can let you know what you're thinking in your mind first. He can read your mind. You know what I'm saying? Kobe can see visions. Like that's so Raven. He's a goddamn, bro. That's what they be doing, bro. They be killing me, bro. I be like, all right, fam. All right, bro. You know what I'm saying? But for real, Kobe can speak Italian. You know, he can speak Italian. He can speak Italian, so he know how to communicate with everybody on a different level. Kobe had, he had telepathy. Kobe could be on the basketball court, and him and Pau Gasol could speak to each other in their minds because they knew Italian with each other. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, Byron be. That's what Byron Scott be on. And Byron again, he would disrespect other guys, and then think they're not supposed to take exception to that, bro. Yeah, T Mac was like, if you believe this, you stupid. T Mac said that. He said that when because Byron Scott said T Mac and Vince didn't work hard as Kobe, and T Mac said if you believe that, you stupid. And here come Byron Scott. Who he talking about? Put a name on it. Put a name. Yeah, because your old hating ass saying in order to lift up Kobe, you trashing other players' work ethic. You don't know if they work harder than him or not. You don't know if they worked as hard as him as not, or as hard as him or not. But you willing, in order to lift up Kobe, you willing to say they didn't work hard. They didn't work as hard as him. Byron, you wasn't around them, bro. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't around them. Ain't no hate. Everybody, all Kobe Bryant fanatics, they hate everybody. That's all their whole logic is. And all the dudes on YouTube, they be at the player haters ball. For real. It be all these type of Kobe then turned into a mythical creature. For real. Next thing now, y'all finna tell me a black mamba really bit Kobe. Like Peter Parker got bit by the goddamn spider. And Kobe really could spit venom in people's eyes on the court. And he was speaking in snake tongue on the court after he hit a dag on you. He was speaking in snake tongue after he hit the jumper. And that's what's finna come next, bro. That's what y'all finna say. It'd be too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Byron be killing me. Always talking about somebody didn't work hard. Okay, cool, Byron. You didn't work hard as Tracy McGrady nor Vince, because Byron was never on a level. Byron was solid, but again, he was in the right place at the right time. You could never tell Byron, make Byron a franchise player and say, Byron, lead us to the playoffs and also be an MVP candidate. Byron wasn't gonna do that shit. Kobe had the spirit of the Mamba. See, there y'all go. The actual black mamba. Kobe was in the desert one day, and he let the black mamba snake bite him, and the venom just transformed him into a real snake, so Kobe could slither through the defense and spit venom in your eyes while he going to the bucket. I'm telling y'all, that same way. I'm telling if Kobe was playing during COVID, y'all would have said Kobe intentionally got COVID so he could know how to handle all type of adversity. So he can know how to handle all obstacles that laid out in front of him. So he can know how to handle and withstand all type of illnesses. That's what y'all be doing. Kobe has become a mythological creature, man. It's Kobe I'm telling you, in a minute, bro. In a minute, y'all gonna say Kobe scored 100. It ain't gonna be 81. He scored 100 points, and he averaged 55 rebounds for a season. It's coming. It's coming in a minute, bro. I know it's coming. And Byron Scott gonna lead the charge. I remember this one time, Kobe, he came in the gym. He looked in my eyes and said, I'm a bad motherfucker. And Kobe hit 1,000 threes in a row in practice. Didn't miss. Didn't hit rim at all. 1,000 threes. Then after that, I seen him go into the locker room, and then I saw a rattlesnake tail going into the locker room. And I said, God damn, he's transformed. He's something different now. He's something different. He's Hey, look, Dreamers Pro them finna be so mad about this video. I do not care. Hey, they finna be You know what I'm saying? Like, Kobe was a phenomenal player, outstanding. But he just was better than Kobe. He just was better than T-Mac. He was better than Vince, bro. That's all it was, bro. He was better than them. But to say they didn't work as hard, he don't know that, bro. But I'm telling you, again, Kobe was hard, super hard working, but you don't know if he worked harder than everybody else. You don't know that, bro. They don't know. You don't know what other players be working out there. You can't tell me Russell Westbrook don't work hard as a motherfucker. You can't tell me that. And he ain't nowhere near as good as LeBron James, and he never gonna be that good. Nor Steph Curry. He ain't gonna be as good as Steph. You can't tell me Russell Westbrook don't work hard as them. You can't tell me. If you tell me he don't, you're lying. It just comes down to the fact that he not as good as Steph. Russell Westbrook not good as Steph. He not as good as LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kobe was better than them. They had better little physical attributes, but he was better than them, bro. I'm actually outside doing a live because I'm in my mama crib and it's better lighting out here. And then my son watching TV. That's why I'm outside doing a live right now. Actually, KBS. Why don't they? You never heard that about them. Man, listen. You also never hear people say Kobe Bryant snitched on Shaquille O'Neal, but it actually happened. You never hear players say that, but it happened. So what are we talking about? I never hear them say that. I never hear them say he snitched on Shaq either. But you and I know it happened as well. You and I both know that happened. So just because somebody don't say it, that don't mean it didn't. That don't mean it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? They sure don't speak about him telling on Shaq. But it happened though. It happened. You know? Oh my God. KBS, you gotta go to Dreamers Pro channel, bro. That's the channel for you. You go over there, bro. Go over there with Cleveland Brown. And then that's where you need to be at over there. Yeah, LeBron choked. Not in '09. I would say 2010. Was it 2011? 2011 finals. He did choke. For sure. He did. Without question. And you thought I was gonna say he didn't, bro? He choked against the Dallas Mavericks. He did. You thought I was gonna say he didn't, huh? The fuck? You got me there, brother. You got me there. You know what I'm saying? You got me there. Yeah. Yeah, he choked. But Kobe, I remember Kobe choked also several times. Several times. So players choke. Players have bad performances, bro. Players come up short. It happens, bro. Chris, man, I appreciate the donation, bro. That's love, man. Thank you a lot, bro. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Hey, bro, stop lying, cheeseburger, Cali. You really California. Kobe went in there in an interrogation room and told the police, I should have paid the girl like Shaq does. Shaq does this all the time. That's snitching, bro. Talking about it's taken out of context, bro. Y'all better cut that out, bro. I ain't playing that this morning. I know what time you on, Cali. If you can't admit Kobe snitched on Shaq, yeah, I ain't, no. We ain't got nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but the LeBron, that's LeBron. They lost that finals because LeBron froze up and choked. There's no way they shouldn't have lost. Yes, Dallas was a good team, but they shouldn't have lost. They shouldn't have lost to no damn. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh shouldn't have lost to them, regardless. Regardless. So that's on LeBron James because LeBron James was lackluster. And again, I as a LeBron fan can tell you that he choked in that finals. He did 1,000%. But you see, I can admit that, right? I can admit that. If I tell a Kobe fan that Kobe lost a 3-1 lead and he stopped shooting in the game 7, people gonna say, "Oh, he was just trying to prove a point. He was just trying to prove a point. That don't count. He was just trying to prove a point." Boy, the fuck? Who else gonna get that excuse? He was just trying to prove a point, but that was different though. That was different. Man, no, it wasn't. Anybody else do that, they getting cooked. They getting cooked. You know what I'm saying? No, that Mavs team was good. That team was good, but LeBron, I'm telling you, being for real, Bron underperformed like a mug in that finals. He underperformed, right? Now that same team swept Kobe. That same team swept Kobe 100%, but Bron underperformed. Them fourth quarters, Bron was abysmal in them fourth quarters. And I can say that as a Bron fan. I can admit that Bron was abysmal in them fourth quarters. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the donation, Uno. He said Kobe got swept by that same 2011 Mavs team. Never forget it. Also, Kobe did snitch, and he wanted to leave for Chicago 2 times, but Dr. Jerry Buss rejected it. Absolutely truth. He wanted to go to Chicago. He wanted to come here. And I remember that. And exactly, Chris. Because you remember in game 6, I tell y'all, look at how many shots Kobe took in the second half of game 6 of that finals, which is a closeout game. That's the game that they lost the finals in. Kobe took 3 shots in the second half of game 6. 3 shots, took 3 shots in the second half. But, like I said, if Byron Scott tell it, Kobe just had the flu. And he was a little sick and under the weather. That's why he only shot 3 shots in the second half. Let Byron Scott tell it. Kobe was just playing that day. He got into an argument with his girl. If Kobe came to Chicago, I would have been a Kobe fan. Yeah, if he played for my team. Duh. If he played for my squad, yeah, I would have been. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would have been. If he came to my Chicago Bulls, yeah. Duh. But he didn't, did he? Nope. He didn't come in. So the world may never know. You know what I'm saying? What they used to say on that Tootsie Pop commercial? The world may never know. You feel me? You feel me? You underdig me. Good morning, Talking Grub Media. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, he left. Exactly. LeBron played out every contract he had. He never forced a trade or nothing. He left when his contract ended. He played out every contract. Never tried to get people to trade him nothing. Hey, look, I'm gonna play out the contract. We gone. So Byron Scott basically said that Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter didn't work as hard as Kobe, right? That's why they wasn't better than him. And Tracy McGrady took exception to that. Tracy McGrady was like, if you believe that, you stupid if you believe that. And Byron Scott get up there with Olden Polynice talking about some, man, hey, say who you talking about. Say who you talking about. I always got love for T-Mac and Vince. I always loved them guys. So I don't know where this coming from. And no. Because in order to lift up Kobe, you wanted to send shots. You wanted to send shots at Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter. How do you know they didn't work as hard as Kobe? They probably was working hard as him as well. They just wasn't as good, bro. My point is, guys can work as hard as another player, as an all-time great player, and they just not as good, bro. Like Russell Westbrook probably work just as hard as LeBron James and Stephen Curry, but he not better than them. Tell me why. He just don't got what they got. You know what I'm saying? He just don't got what they got. Kobe just was better than them. He just was better than them, bro. Right? Russell Westbrook, all that, he just wasn't working hard. Man, it sound good, bro. Some dudes can work hard every day and night. They can shoot jumpers. They can shoot 10,000 jumpers every summer. They never going to shoot like Ray Allen. They never going to shoot like Steph Curry. They never going to shoot like Klay Thompson. And that's the reality, bro. That's the reality, fam. They just never going to be as good. TJ McConnell worked great. He worked hard as hell. He never going to be on the level of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He never going to be that. Some guys can work hard all day long. They never going to be that. Some guys they just another tier of a player, right? They just on another tier. You can't tell me Gary Payton didn't work as hard as Steph Curry. He didn't work as hard as Isaiah Thomas. He just not them. He not them guys, right? Like I told y'all, man, and I know this is a different equivalency because this is collegiate, and my homie Kiefer never reached all-star he never reached all-star level or great level on the NBA roster, right? But when my homie Kiefer was in college, bro, it was a dude on his team that was a spot-up shooter. I keep bringing this up. I done brought the story up like 4 times in his live. He was a spot-up shooter. And Kiefer told me out his own mouth, that's the hardest working player I ever seen in my life. That's the hardest working teammate I ever had. The dude that was a spot-up shooter on his team at the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay. And guess what? Kiefer could beat him 20 times out of 20. Kiefer could beat him after a night of drinking and partying. If they woke up the next morning, Kiefer could have a hangover. And he was going to cook that dude day and night. And dude stayed in the gym. He probably worked harder than Kiefer, right? But he was never going to be Kiefer. Kiefer could be hung over and was going to cook him. He was going to cook his boots. You know what I'm saying? And it was never going to be close at all. Some guys just got it and other guys don't, man. In the discussion. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But yeah, man, I have to go inside it, man. Love. Sure. Hold on, man. Yeah, some guys just not on other guys' level, bro. And it is what it is. You know, and it don't just come down to he didn't work hard as him. Because if Byron's saying that, Byron didn't work, he gotta acknowledge that he didn't work hard as Tracy McGrady or Vince. Is Byron gonna admit that? Is Byron gonna admit that? Bro, was Kobe, hold on. Kobe was when he came out of high school, was Kobe the #1 high school player in the country? I don't know. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I know Vince wasn't the #1 player in the country coming out of high school. Was Kobe the #1? Was he the highest drafted high school player that year he got drafted? Right? Come on, bro. Yeah. So Kobe was better than him coming out of high school, bro. What are we talking about? He was better than both of them coming out of high school. So yeah, man. Ain't nobody hating Kobe. I always give Kobe his props as a all-time pantheon great player. You will never hear me say Kobe trash and he was garbage and he was weak. You will never hear that on this channel. You will never hear that because he never was that. It just I be knowing when people be just trying to love on Kobe for views and clicks and trash everybody else. Bro, you act like Tracy McGrady was starting when he came in the league, bro. Was Mac starting when he came in the league? Vince came from North Carolina, so he was playing. Was Tracy McGrady starting when he came in? So he wasn't playing that much when he got to Toronto either, right? He still was better than Tracy McGrady now. But Kobe was the highest rated player in high school when he came out. So we're not gonna act like Kobe wasn't this downtrodden player who had a rags to riches story or a come up in story if he was just the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? He was a great player coming out of high school. He might not have been better than Eddie Jones at the time. He wasn't. But neither was Tracy McGrady. And Tracy McGrady wasn't better than him at that time, coming out of high school. Or Vince. So yeah, man, like, let's be for real. Now look, KBS, he trying to insult LeBron because he think that's gonna get me like riled up. He talking to himself in the con. He thinking, oh, let me insult LeBron because that's gonna get Mac riled up. Right? What? I can start pointing out Kobe Bryant flaws too, KBS, and you gonna start crying up in here. If I start talking about Kobe Bryant flaws, you gonna want to fight. I know how that go. You know what I'm saying? Was T-Mac gonna be starting over there in LA though, Reed? Was T-Mac gonna be the starter in Los Angeles? Was T-Mac better than Eddie Jones? Y'all act like Mac was better than Kobe. Like Tracy McGrady was better than Kobe coming out of high school. He wasn't. He wasn't, bro. Tracy McGrady wasn't gonna start over Eddie Jones either. He wasn't gonna start over him either. Y'all act like Tracy was better than Eddie Jones. And Kobe, like, no, Kobe wasn't better than Eddie Jones, and neither was Tracy McGrady. So like, Tracy T-Mac wasn't better than Kobe. Don't do that. He wasn't better than Kobe coming out of high school. We're not gonna do that. What's going on, cuz? What's the word, cuz? You say you're not comparing on Reed? My bad, Reed. My bad, Reed. You said this whole stream is a troll. I'm telling the truth. Byron Scott, they just do a lot of hating all day long on his podcast. Byron Scott trashes other players in favor of Kobe Bryant. He say, y'all wasn't working harder than Kobe. Y'all didn't chew gum better than Kobe. Y'all didn't breathe better than Kobe. Y'all didn't wash y'all ass better than Kobe. You didn't brush your teeth better than Kobe. You didn't pick a woman better than Kobe. Byron be doing all of that. That's what he do. And he get mad if somebody respond. Because what happened was, like I said, Byron sat up there and said Tracy McGrady and Vince didn't work hard as Kobe. And I said, how do you know that? You wasn't around them. They probably worked as hard as him. They just wasn't better, bro. They wasn't better, bro. They wasn't. They just wasn't better. Olden Polynice tried to disrespect Paolo Banchero. And Olden Polynice is trade bait. I'm so glad the Bulls traded him on draft night for Scottie Pippen, or we might not have won. Well, the Bulls might not have won with Olden Polynice next to Michael Jordan. I'm so glad. Olden Polynice wasn't better. Bro, he wasn't better than Antonio Davis. So he be talking. They be up there again. They figured out the YouTube algorithm. Say you hate everybody. All you got to do is say none of these players today compare to Kobe Bryant. That's all you got to do on your podcast to get numbers. Is say none of these dudes today compare to Kobe Bryant. All you got to do is say that all day on your podcast, and your podcast gonna do numbers. Man, they don't cook salmon better than Kobe. They don't drive a car better than Kobe. Shit. Goddamn, they don't comb their hair better than Kobe did. They don't know how to pick out their fro better than Kobe did. God damn it, they don't know how to gargle with Listerine better than Kobe. Shit, I mean Kobe don't know how they don't know how to sit. They don't have better sitting posture. They don't have better sitting posture than Kobe. Man, boy Kobe know how to he know how to fold his arms real good. Like the people on the people that's doing your taxes. You know, Kobe fold them arms better than they fold their arms. God damn it, shit. I mean, that's all they do, boy. I be like, man, bro, Kobe was a phenomenal player, bro. I'm never gonna discredit that, bro. Hey, Zero, thank you for the Cash App donation, brother. That's love, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Kobe was a phenomenal player. Outstanding, bro. You never gonna get me to say anything other than that. But, bro, like, it just, to me, it feels like since Kobe passed on, people figured out a way to just get popping on YouTube is just to trash everybody else in favor of Kobe. And I think to say, he said, cuz we done with the 1900. Done with the 19. Like, bro, Byron never coached T-Mac nor Vince to say they didn't work as hard as him. And Kobe just was better than them, bro. They probably worked as hard as him. Kobe just was better, bro. He just was better. He just was a better player. Yeah, Kobe worked extremely hard, but he just had another gear. He just had another level to him. And sometimes that's the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, let's just think about it. LeBron James can shoot 10,000, 20,000 jumpers. He's never going to be a better sniper than Steph Curry. He's never going to be a better sniper than Ray Allen, right? He can increase his three-point percentage, but he's never going to be a better sniper than them. He can work on his three-point shot all day and night, shoot 20,000 jumpers, and he's never going to be the three-point shooter that they are. And it's okay to say that, bro. It don't mean he don't work as hard as them. It don't mean LeBron don't work as hard as them. But Byron Scott, they didn't work as hard as Kobe. And, oh, man. And again, sometimes when I say these things, it look like I'm being condescending towards the older generation. And I promise I'm not. It's just I don't like that is hating to me. Sitting up there, he ain't better than him. Like, what? You feel me? Like, some players can stay in the gym all night and they never gonna be as better as the next dude at certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So what we talking about, man? Some dudes can stay in the gym all day and night. They never gonna be as better as these other guys. They never gonna be as good as the other guy. These other guys. And, you know, and I don't know, bro. To me, it just silly talk to me, man. It just the way everybody else is. But Byron has figured out that's the way to get his YouTube numbers up. Trash everybody else and say Kobe Bryant is better than all y'all motherfuckers. And none of y'all ain't shit compared to Kobe. And everybody gonna be like, yeah, you sure right. Randy Watson say this is true. Usain Bolt coach said he wasn't a hard worker. He was just faster than everyone. I didn't even know his coach said that. Yeah, boy, you can try. Boy, you can train all day and night. You never gonna be faster than Usain Bolt. You never gonna have that itch that he got. He just got it and you don't. You know what I'm saying? He just got it. And you don't got it. And that's all it is to it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it just come down to that, brother. Sometimes it come down to that. And I just think that's what it was. Kobe just was a better player than them guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he just was a better player than them guys. Like I said, I'll use it for LeBron. Y'all know LeBron, my favorite player. LeBron will never be the jump shooter that Ray Allen and Steph Curry are. He could shoot 20,000 jumpers in the summer. He's not going to be that. Them dudes just got a natural skill and talent that you cannot replicate. No matter how much you be in the gym, working hard, sweating your ass off, sweating, uh, uh, getting them jumpers up. You heat LeBron never gonna be the shooter them boys are. Hey, Mace, check this out. How many championships Kobe let happen on his watch? Let's talk about it. How many championships Kobe let happen on his watch, Max? How many? How many? I know one where they lost to the Detroit Pistons, and I know that one. I know he lost to Boston. I know when Tim Duncan then was winning during the time Kobe was playing. Tim Duncan then was winning in they was coming through the Western Conference, right? Because Kobe was still playing when LeBron was winning championships. He still was playing. So what we talking about? Like, you see what I'm saying? You see how they try to come on here and talk crazy? You see how they do, y'all. You feel me? You see how they do? Yeah, bro. Yeah, Tim Duncan got 5 rings on Kobe's watch. Bron got 3 on Kobe's watch. You see how they go? You see how they go, bro? You get what I'm saying? So what are we talking about here? What are we really, really talking about, bro? Kobe is 4-2 against Duncan in the playoffs. That's cool, right? That's cool. But Kobe was losing to somebody. Them years where the San Antonio Spurs were winning, Kobe was losing to somebody. He was losing to somebody when he wasn't going to the finals and the San Antonio Spurs were going, right? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I have Michael Jordan as the GOAT. Max, what is your point? You see, y'all think that me being a LeBron James fan, I don't know why y'all mind works like that. Y'all think because I'm a fan of LeBron James, I have him as the GOAT. I got Mike as the GOAT, right? But y'all mind, if somebody like LeBron, they think he the GOAT. So let me just say LeBron ain't the GOAT. I don't even got him as the GOAT. So what are you talking? I got him number 2 overall, right? I got Mike as the GOAT, but some reason y'all Michael Jordan minds make y'all think that if I like LeBron, I think Michael Jordan, I think he better than Mike. Well, I think Mike is trash. That's how y'all minds work, right? Anybody that like LeBron James think they think LeBron better than Mike. But somehow that don't go to y'all, the people that like Kobe Bryant. Y'all don't never apply that to people that like Kobe Bryant. Y'all don't hear people say, when people say they love Kobe, y'all don't say, oh, they think Kobe better than Mike. Because it's a lot of Kobe fans. It's a lot it's a lot of Kobe fans. It's a lot of Kobe fans who think Kobe better than Mike, which is absolutely ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Kobe not no 1A. How can Kobe be 1A to a dude when Kobe got 2 finals MVPs and 1 league MVP? Stop it. Kobe is not no 1A. How they not in the same stratosphere, bro? We not finna do that. How is Kobe 1A to a dude that got 6 rings, a dude that got 6 finals MVPs, 5 league MVPs, and a defensive player of the year trophy? How? How, bro? How are we doing that? How are we doing that, bro? He not 1A to him. Where is that coming from, bro? He just play a similar style. Kobe plays a similar style to Mike. He play a similar style to Mike, but they not the same thing. Michael Jordan was more dominant. He was more efficient in all of that. He not 1A. Whoever started that conversation I'm not letting it fly. Him and Mike, he not 1A to Michael Jordan. You're not gonna tell me a dude that got 2 finals MVPs is the same as a dude that got 6 finals MVPs. You're not going to tell me a dude that got 5 league MVPs is the same as a dude that got 1 league MVP. You're not going to do that and think that's going to get over on my watch. You're not finna do that and think I'm finna let that ride. No, because the accolades prove one dude is significantly greater than the other dude. One is significantly greater than the other. We're not finna do that. You know what I'm saying? We not, and Kobe is an all-time great player. Phenomenal player. Phenomenal. But you're not finna tell me that Kobe 1A to Michael Jordan's 1. I ain't doing that. No. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that. Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it. You know? He said, Wilt, bam, Kobe. Oh my God. Hey, we gonna start up something else again, man. Everything Kobe did, Jordan did significantly better. Yes. Yes. All except 3-point shooting. And here, Kobe and Mike shot around the same percentage from three. And believe it or not, LeBron shoot a higher 3-point percentage than both of them, which is crazy. LeBron shoot a higher 3-point percentage than both Mike and Kobe. LeBron shoot a higher 3-point percentage than both Mike and Kobe, which is absolutely crazy to think about. But yeah. 54% of fans voted Kobe Bryant NBA Player of the Decade. That's cool. And that's cool, right? What decade they talking about? 2000 to 2010? That's what they talking about, right? Who the player of the decade for 2010 to 2020? Riddle me that. Again, LeBron got a broke jump shot, but he shoots a better 3-point percentage than Kobe and Mike. Both of them. He shoots a better three ball than both. He shoots a better 3-point percentage than both of them. You know what I'm saying? It's Steph. It's not Steph. It's not. It's not. It's not Steph. How many league MVPs Steph Curry got? Right? How many times is Steph Curry first team All NBA? And from the 2010s to 2020, how many times was Steph Curry first team All NBA? How many times was Steph Curry Finals MVP from 2010 to 2020? Y'all drunk thinking that. I was 7 years old in 2000, and I remember it all vividly. I remember all them finals from 2000. I remember better. I remember those finals better than you do. Better than you do. League MVPs. Oh, see, Kobe Bryant fans love to downplay league MVPs because your boy got one. So I know y'all like to downplay league MVPs. But let me tell you something. Most Pantheon great players got at least 3 league MVPs. They got at least 3. Got at least 3. But I know Kobe Bryant fanatics like to downplay league MVPs because Bean only got one. Only got one. Right? League MVP say ain't nobody else fucking with you. And everybody know you the best. It's a narrative award. Was it a narrative award when Mike won 5? It sound good. That's the stuff y'all make up because Kobe got 1. That's the stuff. It's a narrative award. Was it a narrative award when Mike won 5? So he won it for a narrative? All right then. All right then. All right then. Okay then. You know what I'm saying? No, he had 1. Okay, which you want to give him 2? He wasn't gonna give 4. So it was Mike should have had 10. But guess what? He still got 5, right? He still got 5. So why Kobe only got 1 then? For the fact that Mike should have had 10, he still got 5 of them things. Why Ben only got 1? Yeah, accolades don't. When Kobe fans, accolades don't matter. They throw all that out the window. If you take away the accolades, that's a part of greatness, bro. That's a part of greatness, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kobe 5 rings. I'll take it in. Okay. Well, Bill Russell. You take Bill Russell 11 rings. That's cool. That's cool. That's fine. You know, if you ask me for the last shot, Kobe was a better jump shooter than LeBron. So yeah, Kobe. But you know, LeBron got more game winning shots than Kobe being Bryant, right? You know that, right? You know, LeBron James got more game winning shots than Kobe being Bryant, right? You know that, right? LeBron fans love the regular season. No. If we're gonna do the finals, LeBron got 4 finals MVPs. How many Kobe got? I'll wait. If you want to say we love regular season, how many finals MVPs does LeBron James have? And how many finals MVPs does Kobe Bryant got? If you want to do that, OJ did it. How many? Bean got 2 finals MVPs. How many finals MVPs LeBron James got? How many he got? How many he got? How many he got? All right then. All right then. Yeah. So if you say we love regular season, no. See, y'all love no. See, I love how y'all do that. It consists of 4 series, my boy. It sound good. It sound good. In the championship series, the series that closes the deal. How many finals MVPs does Kobe Bean have? How many finals MVPs does LeBron James have? That's all I'm asking you. That's all I'm asking, my good brother, my brother in Christ. That's all I'm asking you, my brother in Christ. You know, that's all I'm asking you, my brother in Christ. In the year of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ 2026, answer that question, brother. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even disrespecting Kobe at first. I was letting it rock, bro. I was just getting on Byron Scott head. But y'all coming there. My brother in Christ, brother. What are we doing? Shaq got MVPs because the league was biased against Kobe. Oh my God, bro. Kobe when the Lakers win the champ, bro. Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant player in those series, bro. In the finals, Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant player. That's why he got the league. That's why he got finals MVPs, bro. That's why he got finals MVP because Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant player we had probably ever seen at that point. And he was the most dominant player in those series in the finals when he won. That's why he got finals MVP. Uno, man, I appreciate the donations, man. You showing love to the channel, bro. That's love. He said, and if Shea gets the 3 MVPs and 3 finals MVPs with regular season numbers, Kobe fans would be saying Kobe 1A with MJ. I'm gonna start saying Shea is 1A with Kobe. Yeah, man. You see how that work? You see how that work, y'all. You see how that work, y'all. I gotta get my phone charged in a minute. But how Byron? But do Byron know? Do Byron know that Kobe worked harder than Vince? He don't know that. Kobe just was better than them, bro. Some guys just better, bro. Some guys is just they're just better. They're just better, right? Russell Westbrook can work. He work as hard as LeBron James and Steph do. Russell Westbrook never gonna be better than them, bro. And it just is what it is. Yeah, he was just better. Vince, he don't know that Vince. He don't know that Vince was because you guess what, bro? Like I said, Brian, bro, you can't tell me Russell Westbrook don't work hard, don't work as hard as LeBron and Steph. If it come down to that, why he not better than them? He just not. He just not. He don't got the shit they got, right? It's like the point I made. If LeBron James get in the gym and shoot 20,000 jumpers a day, he's still never going to be the 3-point marksman that Ray Allen, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson are. He never going to shoot that ball. He never going to shoot the ball like that. Yep. Yeah. You need to come in? Okay. He say, Russ just as good as Curry and LeBron. You drunk. Who that? Russ nowhere near as good as Steph Curry or LeBron James. You drunk. Russ can't shoot. Okay, what do that mean though? Right? Because LeBron can't shoot as good as Ray Allen and them, and he better than Ray Allen. LeBron can't shoot as well as Ray Allen nor Steph, and he better than them. He can't shoot better than Klay Thompson, and he better than them. He better than him. So Russell Westbrook could work hard all day and night. He's not gonna be better than them. You say yeah because he doesn't have a jumper. No, Russell Westbrook doesn't have the same high. He doesn't have the IQ that LeBron them got at all. He's as athletic as them. He don't got the intangibles they got, right? He don't have the understanding of the game of basketball that they got. And he can work hard as them day and night. Russ don't got that same understanding. But if Byron's saying that, by his logic, Brian, Byron didn't work as hard as T Mac nor Vince. Can we say that? Because Byron Scott wasn't better than neither one of them. So can we say that Byron Scott wasn't better than T Mac nor Vince? Because he wasn't better than neither one of them. So is it fair to say that Byron Scott didn't work as hard as them? He wasn't hard working like he wasn't as hard working as them? Because he wasn't better? And can we say that? Can we say that Byron Scott didn't work as hard as Tracy McGrady nor Vince Carter? Because Byron wasn't on their level at all. Byron would get mad at you if he say he didn't work as hard as them. right? Hold on. What skill set that Tracy that Vince Carter had better than Kobe, other than athleticism? Vince Carter was just more athletic than Kobe. That's it. That's it. He was just more athletic than him. Us all Vince did better than him was just he was just a higher jumper. And in y'all opinion, what did T Mac do better than Kobe? What did he do better than him? I never, let me tell you something. When I understood basketball and understood what I was watching, I never thought him and Tracy McGrady was on the same level at all. When I understood what I was watching, I never thought they were on the same level. No, never. I didn't even think they had the same skill set. No. Hey, Vince was more athletic than Kobe. Stop it. Who that? He was. Vince probably one of the most athletic players I ever seen in my life. T Mac wasn't more athletic than Kobe. No, he wasn't. Okay, you said Mac was a better shooter. That's one thing he was better at than Kobe. That's one. Kobe T Mac just had good. He had great size. He had great size. Tracy McGrady was not more athletic than Bean. No, he was not. No, he was not. It's the reason why you didn't see Mac dunking on everybody like that. He wasn't better than. He wasn't more athletic than Bean. Bean was super athletic, extremely athletic, extremely, extremely athletic. You saw Mac dunking on Sean Bradley. All right, cool. Bean was more athletic than him. Who was six? Mac was not 6'10", bro. He was 6'8". 6'10". He wasn't 16. He was 6'8". Kobe was athletic as a superior athlete to me. What was Mac doing that had y'all think Mac was better than Kobe athletically? What was Mac doing specifically that had y'all thinking Mac was better than Kobe athletically? I'm trying to figure that out. What was Mac doing that Kobe couldn't do athletically? I'm really trying to I'm really trying to figure this out. Kobe's 6'6" though. So yeah. He's at the eye test. Mac didn't look at more athletic than Kobe to me. Truthfully. And I'm not saying Byron was no bum, but like to them, they're probably disrespectful. That's why Tracy McGrady said what he said when he saw that clip of what you call it talking about him. Tracy McGrady said, if you believe, when he saw what you call it say that, he said, if you believe, when he saw Byron Scott say he didn't work as hard as Kobe, Tracy McGrady said, if you believe that, then you stupid. He said, if you believe that, Tracy McGrady said, if you believe that, then you stupid. But see, T Mac them be walking themselves in these holes. Cause they'll get on there and talk like, you know. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this too. Hold on. When Bean died, or even in a regular conversation, they would say stuff and demean themselves. And now everybody holding them to that. Well, you said you wasn't better than him, yada yada yada. Byron Scott is an Inglewood, California legend. Yeah, I'm sure he is. But Byron ain't better than Tracy McGrady nor Vince Carter. Two things could be true. Yeah, Tracy McGrady, he get in front of Kobe. See, a lot of them dudes do that. I didn't work as hard as you. And dudes be trying to do stuff, I feel like, to get in good graces with certain fan bases. Tracy McGrady sat in front of Kobe. I didn't work as hard as you. Man. Shaquille O'Neal do a lot of this shit too. Like, it's a lot of stuff he do to try to stay in the good graces of Los Angeles Lakers fan base. But yeah, the same. We know Shaq didn't work as hard after the three-peat. Um, I can say I don't think Shaq was even in great shape like that during the three-peat like that. Shaq was in better shape in Miami than he was in LA. I feel like, truthfully, right? He just was done by that time. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Shaq was in much better shape in Miami than he was in LA. Because Pat Riley didn't play that. But he still wasn't the best. He still wasn't better than the version he was in Los Angeles. Yeah, he was. I mean, he was in better shape in Miami for sure. Because Pat Riley wasn't gonna let him be that big. Pat Riley just did not play that. He was in his best shape in Orlando. Yes, yes, he was in his best shape in Orlando. Absolutely, but I do think he wasn't. I think he was in better shape in Miami than he was in LA. It just he was just so dominant. What you was gonna do? Nah, in Los Angeles, Shaq was a big dude, man. Shaq was big in LA too. Um, but yeah. How was he more dominant in LA? I mean, he was league MVP in LA. So what's the word, y'all? What's the deal? Black Ma, what's the word? What's the word? I know I'm asking because he was out of shape, which is more dominant. Yeah, yeah. Big Diesel was a dog though, and they was winning games too though too. So, but I mean they was winning in Orlando too though. Damn thing coming out my what's in the hell now? My bad, y'all. Say yeah, they bounced out MJ in '95. Yeah, yeah, they beat Orlando. Like I say, Orlando, he was tough, nimble, in great shape. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all, man. I gotta get off this thing. Gotta get off this thing real quick, man. In my mom's crib, I gotta help her with some groceries and whatnot. So I'm gonna holler at y'all a little later. But thank y'all for rocking with me. Y'all hit that like button. Please hit that like button for me. So my video can stay heavy within the YouTube algorithm. Also, here's the Cash App to donate to the Cash App. Dollar sign Mac Miller 5. Again, the Cash App is dollar sign Mac Miller 5. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little later on. Probably like this evening. I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace.